Hey everyone, welcome to Showcase 10 Video 3, the results. 30 of you entered and we have flagged this, also entered the ghost flag. So before we show you the results, we're going to reveal the ghost flag. We asked you to guess which flag was ours, and Dung Dung Marble Racing 8074 came up with the correct guess. Our entry was Diamond City. Also, we want to show you this flag from Hakusei. This represents a fictional nation in the distant future. Unfortunately, due to a huge mistake on my part, this flag was not entered when it should have been. So I would like to apologize to Hakusei for this mix-up. At the end of this video, I will highlight this flag and give it a review. Now on to the results of Showcase 10. In 30th place is Vote For Me by Mansfan with an average score of 2.2. Next up is Music and Art by Gabe with a score of 2.25. Next we have Mar by Lolo with a score of 2.9. Next up is Germany by Callum with a score of 3.25. Next is Rainbow by Burned with a score of 3.5. In 25th place is Earth by Ails Panda with a score of 3.6. Next is Malletland by Timmy Deleja with a score of 3.75. Next up is The Universe by Phoenix with a score of 4. Next is Octa Levendig by Humongoose with a score of 4.25. Next we have Crayola by The Great Vexillologist with a score of 4.4. In 20th place is The Sixth Great Union by Dung Dung with a score of 4.6. Next is East Germany by Yuta with a score of 4.75. Next up is Sunset Beach by Lemonade with a score of 4.8. In joint 16th is History in Time by Mexican Dude with a score of 4.95. Also in joint 16th is East Asian Cosmos by Zui, also with a score of 4.95. In 15th place is Entree by Kyler the Ocean Dominator with a score of 5.15. Next up is Bazatinia by Gabe with a score of 5.3. Next is the Flag This Ghost Flag, Diamond City, which scored 5.35 and would have finished in 14th place. Congratulations to all the following flags which beat our flag. Next is the United Chinese Empire by Centerfold, formerly known as the Zuchi Guardian, with a score of 5.45. In joint 11th is the Maldives redesign by Sanford with a score of 5.5. Also in joint 11th is the Jamaica redesign by Cutlery, also with a score of 5.5. Now for the top 10. In 10th place is Ambizia by Speezy57 with a score of 5.6. In 9th place is Night and Day by Benji with a score of 5.7. In 8th place is Free Republic by Alex with a score of 5.8. In 7th place is a Romania alternative by Tiny Transart with a score of 5.9. In 6th place is an alternative Jamaican Revolution flag by Pink Lemonade's 1326 with a score of 6.15. In 5th place is Crow Island by Joel with a score of 6.25. In 4th place is Quatuor by Mystery Guy with a score of 6.35. In 3rd place is Saint Nomique by Chibatero with a score of 6.45. In 2nd place is an alternative flag for South Africa by the One True Kellen with a score of 7.15. And the winner of Showcase 10 is an alternative flag for Chad by Xander Dorn with a score of 7.8. Congratulations to Xander, and in a few moments we'll be reviewing their flag, but first we want to give a few shout outs to some other designs. Among our favourite flags are Quatuor by Mystery Guy, Crow Island by Joel, South Africa by the One True Kellen, and probably our favourite of all, Free Republic by Alex. All of our favourites finished in the top 10. So now on to the review of the winning flag. We're going to be using our 5 principles scoring system, but also we'll be giving it a personal review. Let's begin with the 5 principles and simplicity. As we can immediately see, this flag is not rectangular like most flags, and instead has a swallowtail shape. The design is simple enough, though the iconography may not be simple to replicate accurately. 8 out of 10. The colours blue, gold and red come from the current flag of Chad. Blue symbolises the sky and hope. Gold stands for the sun and desert. The red signifies the bloodshed over Chad's independence. The white star symbolises unity and peace. The green circle symbolises work and Pan-Africanism. And the black arrowhead symbolises progress and that Chad is more progressive than Romania. 10 out of 10. As per the prompt of the showcase, the flag has 6 colours, all of which make up the standard set. So while the flag loses marks for having 6 colours, the flag has good contrast throughout. 5.5 out of 10. The flag has no lettering, seals or coat of arms. 10 out of 10. The flag is also distinctive. 10 out of 10. So calculating the numbers, we have a total overall score of 8.7 out of 10. Now for a personal review. The idea behind this flag was to solve for the issue that the flags of Chad and Romania are practically identical. This design succeeds massively in fixing this issue. Not only does the flag shape fix the problem on its own, so too does the design with the highly distinctive iconography. The flag makes great use of the 6 standard colours, which results in a highly unique design that still remains fairly simple. we're giving this flag a perfect score of 10 out of 10. And as promised, here once more is Hokusei's flag. The flag represents a nation of people that occupy what is today the Russian Far East and Alaska. In the distant future, most of today's society is shrouded in mystery and myth. People from East Asia, parts of Europe, and the Americas have blended together and created a new society based on the remnant technologies that survived the Great Reset, a cataclysm that set back humanity hundreds of years. Here is the flag symbolism. The blue represents the Arctic Ocean, the green represents vast evergreen forests, the red represents the unity of the nation, the yellow represents the mineral and agriculture of the land, the black rhombus represents protection, the white represents harmony, the center, the eye of the north, represents the people's prayers and hope for future prosperity. In our opinion, this is a great flag design, and if it was in the showcase, would probably have made a top 10 pretty easily and may have challenged for a top 3 finish. Taking everything into account, we're giving this flag a score of 9.5 out of 10. Congratulations once more to Xander Dorn, and coming up in the future, we will have Showcase 11. But before that, we will have the updated Championship Leaderboard, which we'll try to publish as soon as we can. And for the first time, we'll be unveiling the Participation Leaderboard, as well as the top 10 ranked flags of all time. So until then, see you all later.